You guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those who may be new, hello and welcome to your first installment of As Told by Brittany D. And I am Brittany D, and today's video will be another video featuring one of Morphe's newly released palette, and this is the 35R palette. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, and people are going nuts about it, and I completely understand and see why, because this palette is all that and a bag of chips, if I had to say so myself. But I say that about all Morphe products because they haven't let me down, and they're very good quality, especially for the price. The price is amazing. This palette will be that palette for any type of occasion. So the occasion I decided to get dressed for today is prom, because yeah, I just realized prom season is right around the corner, if not now. I don't know if anybody has went to their prom yet. I've been out of school for so long, I don't even know. I decided to do this fun, very glamorous look. Of course, I did my signature shimmery, cut crease, smoky eye type of look. That's what I like to do for my eye shape. I know I've been getting a lot of people like, you do the same looks with different colors. If it's different colors, technically it's not the same look. Just saying. But I do get what you guys are saying about I just do this specific little technique, and I only do that because it works for my eye shape. I've tried different things and they don't work as well as this, so I just do what I am comfortable doing. So sorry if you guys feel like I do the same looks. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep doing them, but sorry about it. Light browns, dark brown, just pretty much any color that you are looking for to create a very neutral eye, smoky eye, or everyday eye. It's in here for any type of girl or boy out there. So I literally have a frog in my throat. Not literally, but my voice keep cracking like I'm going through puberty all over again. Well, I guess some people do ask me, am I a boy? So
who knows, right?
When they see Morphe palettes, they always say, oh, that looks like this palette, this looks like that palette. Morphe, I've noticed that Morphe has a trend. They stay in with a lot of browns and cool browns and warm browns. That's pretty much their, I guess, target when it comes to palettes. That works for them because a lot of people like those type of palettes. They're very versatile palettes because you could do a lot of things with those palettes instead of doing crazy yellows, greens, and blues and stuff, and you're only able to use certain colors within that palette. So I think Morphe is doing a great job with just making very neutral palettes for people of everyday life. But not everybody wants to be like me, and when they do wear makeup, want to go full glam. You know, some people just want to be chilling. So these seem to work, and people still buy them, and every time a palette comes out, these things sells out. So hey, it works. It's working. I think this retails for $22 and some change. If you use my code RES, you guys can get a discount on that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and subscribe. And until next time, bye. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into this because I want to show you guys a new and improved foundation routine because, yeah, it was time for one. Now, you guys will see my skin is going through something. This is what I'm dealing with today. We're going to work right through it, okay? So, of course, I'm going to prep my skin. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Base Smoothing Primer. Whew, yes, it's so early in the morning. I had a crazy weekend. So, excuse me if my brain is creating like all over the place, because that's how I feel like. You guys can see my hair, my Bantu knots all over the place. Like, it's been crazy. We are gonna make it through. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of color correcting. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange. Just gonna color correct under my eyes. Right here that I'm having a hard time getting rid of the acne scars. And right here as well. Can never go wrong with the tools God gave you. I'm going to be using a new foundation. I've been testing out this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. When you apply it, it has like a doe foot type of deal to it. Now, since this is a concealer as well, it does give a lot of coverage. The brush I'll be using today to buff this in will be the Morphe M444 brush. My nose is running. Good old allergy season, right? And this is in the shade 21 Cream Caramel. You guys can clearly see it's not blended out all the way. I like to go in with a wet beauty blender and just, get rid of some of the streakiness that the brush may have left. This is slightly darker than my skin tone just because I'm still in winter skin. So my skin hasn't, since there hasn't been any really good sunlight and I haven't been outside, my skin is fairly still, light. But we're going to balance all that out. And I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape. And this is in Tan Sand. And you know the deal of this, you're just going to grab it, we'll spread it like peanut butter all over your face, getting the crevices. And I'm taking my beauty blender, of course, and just blending it out. Blending it out. Blend, 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 blending it out. And I always like to add like extra coverage underneath my eye because I do suffer from dark circles and everything. So I do like to go back and add a little pinch. Alright, so now that we have this, look like I'm throwing gang sign. Now we have this little masterpiece. I'm going back in with my foundation brush that I was using before, and I'm just pressing it just on the perimeter of that highlight. So now I'm going to set my concealer. I'm going to be using my RCMA powder and no color powder. And I'm going to show you guys this little trick that I've been using. So what I like to do, take my little sponge. This is my own personal use. That's why I'm just going to dip it in. Take my little sponge. Dip into it. You guys see there's a lot of product on there. I like to take my hand and just do this. Just kind of make it distribute evenly. I try to sound real smart right there. Whatever's left on the sponge and just dip it. Right, we'll pat it right under my eye. If you add too much powder, it gets real patchy. And it can look drying on your face if it's too much. Alright, so I went ahead and just wiped that powder off my face. But I am going to add a little bit more powder because if you guys can see, it's very ashy looking. Oh, and the brush I have used to wipe off that powder was the E45 brush. Go ahead and use my code REDS. I forgot my code. But now just to add a little bit of color back into my face, I will be using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. And using the same technique. Well, this one I'm not going to use that technique because I don't know why. I really like using like little wedge sponge to do this because it really gets under the eye. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. I'm using the same old stuff that I always use. This is my, what's this called? Makeup Forever. This is my Makeup Forever powder, and this is in the shade Amber 173. I'm using this cool little brush from It Cosmetics. My sister gave me this brush, and I never used It Cosmetics brushes before, so when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, give me that. And I love it. And I'm just patting the powder right on my face to set that foundation. Alright. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and just finish the rest of my face while this powder is pretty much baking. Do a little bakeage. So now I'm going to be switching over palettes, and I'm going to my my Anastasia palette. This is all Anastasia Beverly Hills products. Their eyeshadows. Besides this is a Makeup Forever shadow, but I only have one, so I just popped that in there. But anyway, this is Makeup Geek. Okay, so it's everything in here is Anastasia Beverly Hills besides two things. But I'll be using my favorite contour powders. This is Copper Brown and Cinnamon, and I'll be using the Morphe M527 brush. But yeah, I went out with my sister for her birthday, and it was just crazy. My sister is really a party animal, and they was just having a good old time. And I just like to add some right here. Alright. Boom, baby. Okay, so I'm going to remove the powder. I'm going to remove the powder first using my It Cosmetics brush. My nose. Oh, that's so not sexy. Now, right here is a little harsh line right here that I'm not feeling. But luckily, I'm going to go in with blush and a highlight, so that will help blend that out. Alright, so going back in with that powder, cut that cheek of mine. I think it's a little crooked. One cheek gonna be cut a little higher than the other, but going to work on the eyes because I have something pretty special. Yeah, we have the 35R palette in the house, so I will be working with this today on my eyes. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do today, so of course I'm gonna do one eye off camera and then I'll be right back.
Okay, you guys, so first thing I always do is prime my eyes with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, like I always do, nothing special about that. And then I will be setting it with my Blur eyeshadow from Makeup, not Makeup Geek, Milk Cosmetics. You guys know this is what I do every time I'm about to do my eye makeup. This is how I prep my eye for eyeshadows and just help my eyeshadows blend so beautiful. If you guys are looking for a little tip, set your eyes with some type of translucent powder or eyeshadow that is similar to your skin tone, and that will help blend out your other eyeshadows. Now, the first thing I did was grab this orangey shade from the Morphe 35R palette. You guys already know. Use that code because I know you guys see it on that screen. Go ahead and use that code and get 10% off your Morphe order. You guys know I always like to throw a little promo for myself, you know? So we're just going to blend that out using, I believe this is a Morphe brush. I am not sure because I don't have any of the brushes in front of me because I'm washing them. Wash day, sorry. Okay, so now we're going into the 35R palette and we're going to pick up those two brown shades. And this is not a Morphe brush. I believe this is a Sigma brush. Of course, I don't know the numbers, like I never know. And just blending it into my crease right below that orangey shade that I picked up from the 35R palette. And we're just going to bring it towards my tear duct area. So yes, we're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until that eyeshadow is blended. Now we're going into this metallic bronzy shade. It's really, that's the best way I can describe it. It's so beautiful. Of course, I did wet my brush with Fix Plus. That's the little trick on how to make these eyeshadows pop. Now, this is a MAC 242 brush. Morphe needs to hurry up and make a brush like this because I can't keep spending money on this brush because I got about 5 of them. I can't keep spending money, so Morphe gonna have to make one of these brushes similar because this is like the best brush for pigments, guys. I'm not even playing. Keep that eyeshadow directly on my mobile lid and my crease, and you guys will see me open and close my eyes to make sure that eyeshadow don't transfer. So now we're just taking a clean brush and just blending out those harsh edges because they were harsh, So we're just using little crazy motions all over the eye just to make it, you know, blend out. We're taking a deep, dark, warm brown and we're just going to add that right to the V area, kind of blowing it out. Now you can go in with black if you choose to, but I chose not to go in with black. I'm kind of sick of using black to deepen up my smoky eyes. I kind of want to stay in browns because browns actually make the looks more wearable. So this is kind of like a glamorous wearable look. You know, it's something I just learned along the way. So of course we're blending those eyeshadows out like I always do. We're using that same brush I was using before. now we're picking up this really rich gold shade. Of course, I did wet that brush, and this is the same brush I was using before, and we're just applying that right between that shimmery shade and that brown eyeshadow, kind of like a transition color. So it goes from like a nice light bronzy color to a nice gold to a deep brown. So yeah, that's something I decided to do. And then of course we're just going to merge those colors together using the same brush I was using before. So we're just blending that piece out. Or that drawn out, you know, a little Philly slang. That's a noun, if anybody wants to know. Yeah. Now we're just adding all those eyeshadows to my bottom lid, except for the shimmers. I'm not a fan of adding shimmer to my bottom lid, waterline, lash line, whatever you guys want to call it. I am not a fan of doing that. But if you chose to do that, that's you. But I choose to keep my bottom lid, lash, waterline, whatever, all mattify. You guys know, so I like to keep only matte eyeshadows on that. And we're just blending that out to make it nice and seamless. And we're going to highlight now. And we're taking this champagne looking color. Now this was a little bit too light for my skin tone, but you know, we made it work. We just blended out until you can see just like a little peekaboo effect. But yes, this completes the eye look. Now back to the face.
Of course, I'll be using the Vegas Nay from Instagram. I'll be using her lashes. This is in Glam and Grand Glamour. I will be picking up the Summer Fling blushes from Makeup Geek. So one of these are the old one, and then I had the new one. I don't know which one, but I like to mix these two together and just add some color to the cheeks. Alright, just to add, because I want my highlight to be really popping, I'm going to end with this brush. This blush right here, and it's from MAC. It's called Trace Gold, and this really does make my highlight really pop. It's kind of like a base. I use this as a base for my highlight. So if you're a makeup artist or do makeup professionally or just really into highlight, definitely try this. This will give you a nice subtle highlight, and then whatever highlight you put on top, it'll make it really bussin'. A little tip. You know, I'm not a professional makeup artist, but I do experiment a lot with different things. So, you know, I know a little thing or two. So I believe my lashes are pretty dry. So I'm just going to pop these bad boys on real quick. Since these lashes are fresh off the pack, they're extremely hard to put on. Like, you will have to fight with these. So, like, after I use them for a second time, they should be straight. I'm the type of person who treat all her lashes like mink lashes. Like, you think I'm about to pay this money for these lashes just to wear them one time? I know I'm going to wear them at least a good 2 or 3 times before I'm like, alright, it's time for me to throw these away. I treat dollar store lashes like that. Walmart, Target, every lash is a mink lash to me. It is from Becca. Is the bronze amber highlight. It came in that holiday collection that Becca has sent me over the holidays, hence holiday collection, and I haven't used it, but I've recently seen a lot of people talking about it, so I was like, I have it, why not use it, you know? Whoa, I definitely wasn't expecting this. Okay, yeah, okay, now I see what all the hype is about. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. Wait. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. NASCAR pit stop. No, NASCAR pit stop. I guess it's up to Old Reliable. Like, I'm so terrible right now. Like, what the hell? This is like, why is that so overdrawn? Alright, so I'm nice and changed. So now we're going to set this masterpiece. Since I'm really not going anywhere, I'm going to just set it with one setting spray. And it's the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and I'm only going to set the highlight areas. Alright. Okay, so this completes this very fun, glamorous makeup tutorial using the Morphe 35R palette. Of course, I had a great time creating this look. I wouldn't say it's everyday wear, but since prom season is right around the corner, this can definitely be a very cool prom look. It's very neutral colors that can be very flattering with any type of dress. That's why I kind of put on my little fancy romper and everything, because you know it's giving me that type of vibe. Yeah, definitely. I'm really loving this look. I hope you guys did enjoy watching me create this look and just seeing some of the new things I have been using and the new techniques I've been using as well. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are enjoying the new setup. I've changed the quality of my videos for them to be more appealing to you. So I hope you guys appreciate it and, you know, stay with me. But yes, until next time, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Go ahead and subscribe and watch these videos as well. Go ahead and click that notification button so you guys won't miss another upload from moi. And yes, until next time, until I see you guys again, bye bye.